Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Grayson Rodriguez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And here is Anthony Volpe. The wind of the pitch. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And the pitch. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. 1 out in the top of the first. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Oh, that one rides up and in.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Right side, hard hit. On the run, sends it over to first. Steps on the bag. Got him. Nicely done there. Two outs, base is empty. Here comes Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball. Kicks and fires. And that's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed.
They got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, getting the nod on the mound, Clark Schmidt.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Gunnar Henderson was a unanimous choice for American League Rookie of the Year in 2023. Got off to a slow start, but finished the season with 28 homers, playing as the Orioles' everyday shortstop. You know, Adley Rutschman nearly won the award in 2022. The future is bright for the Orioles.
Kicks and deals. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw is wild and it gets away.
came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity is off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Here's Adley Rutschman. That's in there. Strike one. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one is back. Run scores easily, and the Orioles strike first. It's 1-0. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
Well done. Drives in the run. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing. And a fraction of an inch different on the bat. And it is probably out of here.
Third, nobody out. Now it's going to be Ryan O'Hearn. Fought off foul. Rutschman, the lone runner, stands at third with no outs. Next offering is downstairs. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One away.
Batting fourth.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost.
Somos los malos del Bronx.
They can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else. It's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Anthony Santander at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Runner on at third, one gone. There's a swing and a drive. Soto moving back for it. Good one, home run. A two-run homer. It's 3-0.
A fastball might be the most satisfying pitch to hit a home run, and he did it with the pitch outside the zone. Impressive. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit, takes ball one. One out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
Ball. 2-1.
Inside, just missed.
3-1.
wind in the pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Cedric Mullins in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Two outs. Just missed the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
It's a good take.
Bounce to the right. Torres. The throw to first. That's out number 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. Back now at Oriole Park. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
Anthony Rizzo.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The right-hander back to work. Just off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. That one lifted to left. Cowser grabs it on the run.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Big time power. That one blasted deep to right. Santander going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting fifth, left field, number 24.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
And first offering is fouled off. Liner, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Gets the call. 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The Orioles leading by 3 here at the top of the 2nd. And they'll do it again. Two outs. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. The Yanks lead 1. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the 2nd.
Leading
and
off
into the box for Baltimore. Colton Cowser.
The left fielder, Colton.
Schmidt back to work. There's the strike. And that's outside. And the count is 1-1. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
That to right. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to short, Volpe. Fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting it, the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. Right through there for a strike. And that one is in the dirt. And 1-1. The pitch. And that one sliced foul. 1 down, base is empty. And another ball. Next pitch inside, and now it's 3-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Volpe throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman,
Jackson Holiday, the next to hit. Ball 1 there. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That's down and in.
2-2.
In the air out to center. Judge getting an angle on it. He's got it, and that is that. Back here in Baltimore, now Austin Wells.
Number 28, Austin Wells.
Here comes a pitch. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And the righty deals. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Inside, almost got him.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Righty to the plate. Goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. A little bit high. Ball one. Cabrera in his second season, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. The Yankees trailing by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Volpe stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Yankees. Still down 3-0. As we go to the last of the third, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. The pitch.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
And a foul ball. And a pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And at second with 1 away, Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. He popped out his first time. That one pushed foul. Man at second. And a good eye there.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And he deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
And a pitch. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. This one in the air, center field. Judge is there. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
So a man aboard. Now here is Anthony Santander. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And here it comes. Right side, Rizzo. He handles it himself. What a play. Inning over. And the Orioles leave one, but they lead it 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And now it's Juan Soto. Rodriguez back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. That's hard hit in the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, they can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
There's a strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to
applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. Fly to left his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. The Orioles leading by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Not even close there. 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
The pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. And another ball. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. 2 outs. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. And we're back.
Leading
and
off,
now the DH, Ryan Mountcastle.
The designated hitter, Ryan.
And the pitch.
Mountcastle.
Line drive, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And takes low for ball one.
One ball,
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That one misses. Now 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Wouldn't chase that time. To the right side. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the third out. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back now at Oriole Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. The pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The wind of the pitch. And that's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Verdugo at the plate now. That's ball 1. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and that's a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Gleyber Torres. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Ground ball to the right side. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. His first at bat was a strikeout. Close, but call the ball. And that's ball 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Yanks down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one pulled foul. And that's outside. And another ball.
Full count.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
At the belt and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner on the go. And fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Wells stands at first with one out. And that's a little bit high. Going to count 1 and 2.
1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one not close. And the count is 2 and 2. The pitch. Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. And that one in the air center field. Mullins sizing this one up. Brings it in. 2 down.
The bat number 11. Anthony Volpe.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that one clips the corner. Oh, and 2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mullins settles under it. Corrals it. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Yankees 2. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. The wind of the pitch. That misses. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
The wind and the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Fires over to first. Awesome play there.
Number 7, second baseman, Jackson.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holiday. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter, number 2.
And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. And that's downstairs and outside. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
2-2.
Kicks and deals. Struck him out looking.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Two outs. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Up and in, and the count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The 1-2. Up the middle, Volpe. They take the force out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 left for the Orioles, but they still lead at 3-2. Top 6. Juan Soto now. Soto, 25 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. And he dodges that fastball. Next offering is down low. Now 2-0. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Tate warming up as well. 2-0. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. The 2-1. Out towards right center field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
The center fielder, number 99.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 down.
Outstanding catch right there. I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Rizzo in the box again, takes the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Yankees 2. Well, we go bottom 6 and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. As he turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Victor Gonzalez getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Marinaccio, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And
that's
another ball. And that's down and away.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Full count.
Swing and a slow roller. Throw on to Rizzo. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The right fielder, Anthony Santander.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. And it was a homer back in the 1st inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
In there at the knees, it's 0-1. Hard hit to third. Throw on to Rizzo. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Ryan.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. First offering misses badly for ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Torres fires over to first. And the Orioles set down in order. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Now up as the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Rodriguez back to work. There's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 24, Alex.
Here's Alex Verdugo. clips the corner.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or away.
Calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives, and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here comes Gleyber Torres.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now, this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a strike to Gleyber.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Gleyber gets a piece, 1 and 2. Kicks and fires. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And that's outside, and it's 2 and 2. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They trail it 3-2. Victor Gonzalez comes on now.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Cedric Mullins
Leading off
now at the plate.
Orioles, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The pitch. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Wouldn't chase that time. Gets him to chase after that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And now the lefty. Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Now the left fielder, Colton Cowser. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And the pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
In the air, left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now.
The batter, the third baseman,
Jordan Westburg will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And
Ball
delivers
outside.
outside.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Two outs. That one is absolutely belted. That's bad. A gigantic blast. And they add to their lead. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Two outs, nobody on. Jackson Holiday digs in now. 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And he deals. Right down the chute, and it's 0-2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
That
Ball.
one missed. On the ground, right side. Torres over to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Danny Coulombe.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for the Yankees.
And here's the catcher,
The catcher,
Austin
number
Wells.
28, Austin Wells.
And here it comes. The Yankees looking to rally.
0 balls. 1 strike.
Next
Ball,
offering
low.
is down low. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Craig Kimbrell is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. And that
Nope,
one
that's
off the outside
Ball.
edge. Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And there's
Got
a
a full
ball.
count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. The switch hitter batting right.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Strike on the inside corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
One down, base is empty. That
Ball.
misses, and that is ball
1 and 2.
On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Called strike right there. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That misses,
that's the ball.
and a count 2-1. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the Yanks go quietly. So the Yanks go in order. They trail it here 4-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Caleb Ferguson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Ball 1 there. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball there. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high. Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Dennis Santana getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Right through there for a strike. That's in there. 1-2. Henderson gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball.
In the dirt. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3. Now he breaks his bat. Ferguson makes the grab, 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike 2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 away.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. An 0-2 count. You feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swung on, belted. Judge going back to the warning track, makes the catch. And the Orioles leave one, but they still lead this one 4-2. Ready to go now. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. The line to kick the pitch. Just off the outside edge, and we're underway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And the 1-0. That one is hammered right field. Santander going back. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Here's Juan Soto. First pitch misses.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough.
Hermano, ¿cuál es el roster que usaste que esté completo para formar el WC?
And that one missing low. Man at second. Just
that's inside.
missed.
That's the ball.
That's in there. And now 3-1.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Count is full.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Cowser makes the grab, one down.
Batting third, the center fielder.
And let's take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and
Hola, en esta versión no he hecho WC.
In this era, definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
The 1-0. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And the righty deals. Wouldn't chase that time. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And there's the automatic.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, one away. And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And it's 2-0. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab in this one, Clark Schmidt.
Well, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound to start the game. He can be really good at times and turn in some real excellent efforts. For me, it'll tell us a lot to see how he's attacking the strike zone and pitching aggressively or not. If he's doing that from the jump, I think he'll be fine in this one.
Bottom of the first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. The pitch. Cracks his bat and pops him off. Cabrera zips it across. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day, day in and day out.
Here's your 1. Good eye in that spot. One out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One and 2 here. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Volpe throws to first in time. Rutschman retired.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And that's just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Orioles held in check there, and they're down 2-0. Second inning set to go. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Number 24, Alex Verdugo.
Rodriguez back to work. And that one a little bit high. Next offering is in for a strike. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here is Gleyber Torres. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Righty to the plate. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And that clips the inside corner. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Austin Wells stands in now and watches strike one. Two outs. And ball one. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. And a pitch. And ball one to the right fielder. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That was blasted to the moon, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. There's a strike. The pitch. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, bottom half of inning number 2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball. Next pitch is downstairs. And he walked it.
Ball forward. Take your base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Colton Cowser in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Man at first, one away. Schmidt rolls over.
In there.
And the right-hander deals.
Right two.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to
1-2
chase.
the count.
On the ground to third, might be 2. Fired to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now at Oriole Park, on to the 3rd inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one lifted in the air, left field. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
The batter, number
Back
11.
to the top of the lineup, and now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. In the air, left field, on his way over. And there's 2 away.
Now batting. The right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Soto, a former home run derby champ, batting second in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that's in the dirt. 2 outs. Just misses.
That's a ball.
Ball 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He sends it out of here. And they add on. It's 3-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game. Clips the corner. Strike one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Judge off of first with 2 away. Next offering is downstairs.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. That's the third out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Baltimore, set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. And the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And a 1-1. And another ball. Out. Fouled off left side. Right-hander kick steals. Hit weakly on the ground. Volpe on the run, throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
The Yankees up by 2 here in the last half of the third. Strike 2.
0-2.
This one in the air right field. Soto really on his horse for it. Pulls it in on the run. Out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. In the air to left center. Judge really on his horse for this one. Can't get there, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Rutschman batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. That catches the corner. One-two now. And that one almost got him. Ground ball up the middle, collected by Torres. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. One left for the Orioles, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. On to the fourth, and now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The pitch. On the outside corner, it's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Holiday makes the grab on the run.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Chases the changeup in the dirt.
0-1.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Caught looking his first time up. Gets the outside corner with that one.
No balls, 1 strike.
Verdugo, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Wells in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. At the belt and fires. That's down and in. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering way off the plate. Wouldn't chase that time. Oswaldo Cabrera to bat next. Three-two. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Man on second, 2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Started after it. Appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So first and second with 2 outs. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. That's off the mark. 1-0.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
That one a little bit high. 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Kicks and deals.
Right, two.
Man, that got him square in the mask. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Stays alive. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Just missing there, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Anthony Volpe waiting to hit for the Yankees. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that one fouled off. Bases loaded, 2 down. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes a pitch. That's towards center. He's under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. And the Yankees leave him loaded. And the score stays 3-1. And we're back.
Leading off.
And here's the first baseman,
Orioles,
Ryan O'Hearn.
The first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
The right-hander back to work. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The wind and the pitch. A rope into right, and that should be extra bases. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Anthony Santander at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. And he deals. Off the mark there. Full count now.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Righty delivers. He goes down looking.
That's just a nasty pitch right there, and I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, it looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
In the air, center field. Judge is under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there are two down.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And downstairs. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Verdugo gets under it. Nabs it. And that will end the inning. And the Orioles leave one. Score holds. It's 3-1. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Yankees, Juan Soto. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Cowser snags it on the run.
the center fielder, number 99,
Aaron Judge at the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Action in the pen down there. Dylan Tate getting ready to go. Aiken, the lefty, warming up as well. Next one in the dirt. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
One down, base is empty. In for a strike. It's 2-2. Chop back up the middle. On to O'Hearn. Judge out on the play.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Anthony Rizzo. That's in there. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. The pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 3 and the Orioles 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Colton Cowser. The pitch. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one missed.
That's the ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Rizzo drifts towards it, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 2-2 now. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Judge makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now the second baseman, Jackson.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Now fly ball to right center. Judge getting an angle on it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Dylan Tate.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Here's Stanton now.
hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And the 0-2. And that one is inside ball 1.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Right-handed reliever. On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Ball.
That one misses. And the count's full. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
And next for New York, Alex Verdugo. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Tate, a righty that throws with power. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And a good eye there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jacob Webb getting loose out there. Stanton gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And the righty deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Gleyber Torres, who's over 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball. The pitch. There's a strike.
0-2.
On the ground to third. Westberg slings to second. Onto O'Hearn. 2. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. Yankees 3 and the Orioles 1. Bottom of the 6th. Now at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Schmidt back to work. Ripped to short. Now a jump throw, and he's safe at first.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't a ton. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And a strike on the outside edge. You'll one. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Torres. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Ripped towards third. Throws across the diamond. That's the inning. New pitcher on here, Keegan Aiken.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells.
Number 28. Austin Wells.
And a pitch. Hammered, base hit.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's outside. Ball one. Wells aboard here at first with nobody out. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. With the off-speed stuff. Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. The shortstop takes the ball. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Outside.
That's outside. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ripped, but it curls foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch downstairs. 3-2 now.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Got him. And there's 2 away.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And a foul ball. And now the lefty.
1-2.
On its way to the corner. And that is a foul ball. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
This to center field. Mullins under it. And that is that. 1 left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 3-1. And the right-hander back to work. And that one just misses.
Outside.
A ball and no strikes. Movement in the Yankees pen. Caleb Ferguson, the left-hander, up and throwing. Hamilton also getting ready. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And a swing and a miss. One away. Big time out leading off the home seventh. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Mountcastle up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Misses outside, and the count is 2-0. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. That one catches the zone, and it's 2-1 now. And a pitch. The punch out there, 2 gone. Cedric Mullins now at the plate. And there's a strike. And this is inside. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And he grabs it foul. And it falls. And that extends the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Digging in, Colton Cowser.
That's the ball.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. And that one sliced foul. Mullins leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground right side, and it gets by him. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We look ahead to inning number 8. Yankees 3 and the Orioles 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jacob Webb. It's Aaron Judge now.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And here it comes. And Judge spoils that one. The pitch. Not even close there. And it's a ball and a strike. Fought off foul. The wide to kick the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind to the pitch. Got it by him for the play.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And here is Anthony Rizzo.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Righty to the plate. Ball one there. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now 2 gone.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Stanton in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And another ball. Strike one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that one is inside. The pitch. Downstairs, and it misses ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now
2 outs, runner at first. And now here is Alex Verdugo. First pitch just misses. Top of the zone for a called strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Verdugo checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Goes down looking. The Yanks lead 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Caleb Ferguson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off, Jordy Westburg.
For the Orioles, the third baseman.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws
That's the ball.
from.
That's inside.
Misses inside, and that's ball 1. Now one missed.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The 2-1. And that one upstairs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Count is full.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I'm so glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Snuck the fastball by him.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's the ball. 1-0.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Out there to center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Gunnar.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Two down, nobody on. Wouldn't chase that time. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So Adley Rutschman now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball. But
Play holes into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Runner at first with 2 away. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. That misses the zone. Ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, out towards left center. Judge makes a nice running catch. 1 left for the Orioles, and they still trail it here 3-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yohan Ramirez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Gleyber Torres up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. The pitch. In for a strike. 0-1. Ramirez in his 3rd season, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Then there's 1 down.
The catcher, number 28.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
2 outs, base is empty. Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now. A strikeout and a walk. Just missed. missing low. That's a little bit low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And there's the automatic. Pitch is in there, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. Yankees 3 and the Orioles 1. Last chance for the home team. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. And a pitch. And that's outside. And that's ball one. There's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That's a strike. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. That one way inside. Two and two. Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. There's the strike.
0-1.
O'Hearn gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's outside. Tying run at the plate. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. The tying run at the plate. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. At the belt and fires. And another ball.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Here comes a pitch. On the ground. Oh, great stop. Flips it from the ground. That's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, at this point of the ball game, you're counting outs, and that's a great diving stop to keep the tying run off base. It's the little things that add up to a big W at the end.
Orioles down to their final out. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Breaking ball inside. 1-0.
1-0.
Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. Right-hander kick steals. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That finishes the evening's action.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaub. All right, ready to go here. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe, as he turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers.
No, that's out.
And that's outside. And we're underway in Baltimore. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 2-0.
Well, second pitch of this game and already getting squeezed a little bit.
Here's a rocket out to left. Falls it in, and there's one away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off they'll find a hole.
Juan Soto in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That one back there up against the wall and brings it in. 2 outs, base is empty. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Hard hit, right side. And that is the inning. Bottom of the 1st. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar.
The pitch. Just missed. And that one almost hit him. That's inside. That one to first, and that's just foul. Kicks and fires. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Wouldn't chase that time. Nobody out. Runner at first. Right through there for a strike. Big swing and a miss.
1 and 2 to count.
And a 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. And the right-hander deals. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one way outside. And that is ball one. Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's out. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Rizzo, and that is that. Back now at Oriole Park, Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
Anthony Rizzo.
Rodriguez back to work. That misses, and that's ball one.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. This one in the air. Westberg settles underneath it. One up, one down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Stanton has to step out of the way for ball one.
Straighten him up a little bit.
No score here in the second. Now this is in the air down the line. Cowser sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 24, Alex Verdugo.
Just off the inside edge. That one at the knees for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
1-2.
Pitches into dirt, and the count is even, 2-2. Swings and misses, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here in Baltimore, we head to the bottom of the second. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. The line of the pitch. And a strike. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And another ball. Next pitch misses. Full count, 3-2. Kicks and deals. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's a base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a solid swing right there. Got it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. And the righty deals. The other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a run. You know, hitters, it takes so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one clips the corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Got him looking. And that is a big first out. 2 on, 1 out. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. That's in there. That's strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Good eye in that spot.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Bounced up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Here comes the throw, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit, takes
1 ball,
outside.
no strike.
Mountcastle, the lead runner at second. Cowser over at first with 1 away. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. 1 run across.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Jackson Holliday, batting with 1 down,
No
takes
ball,
a
1
strike.
strike.
Second and third here, 1 away. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. Out to short. And he can't come up with it. Runner from third comes across. It's 3-zip. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. He reached on a walk his first time. Little chopper rolls foul. And a pitch. And it skips in the dirt. The shortstop takes the ball. Righty delivers. Good job to fight that one off. Two on, 1 out. Ground ball, Rizzo picks it up. Throw gets by him at second. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Next offering is down low. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss. And there is another strikeout. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. That one pulled foul. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. The right-hander back to work. That misses off the outside edge. Rodriguez, a 6'5" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that's too high.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And a 4-pitch walk.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
Stepping in, Austin Wells. Misses again, 5 in a row. Runner at first with no outs here. And a good eye there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting up, the third baseman,
Oswaldo Cabrera getting ready to hit. Fly ball down the line. Cowser on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. He's 0 for 1.
Volpe.
Up the middle. Nice stop. To second. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. As we go to the last of the third. Anthony Santander at the plate. A wind and pitch. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now
here's the Orioles DH, Ryan Mountcastle. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. To third, Cabrera. Tosses across to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Bounced up the middle. Throw on to Rizzo. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Juan Soto. And a pitch. That one's in there. Strike 1. And ball 1. The 1-1.
2-1.
There's the strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 out. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's in for a strike.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And ball 1 to Judge. The wind of the pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. It's 4-1. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
All over that one right there. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
Stanton takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Rizzo leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
1-2.
Got him swinging.
The left
Man at first. And up next for New York, Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Flips the corner, and that's strike 1. 1 run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. Bounce to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now the second baseman.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. Worked to walk in his first trip to the plate. A little bit high. Ball 1. First and second, 2 down. This to third. They get the force. They limit the damage here. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom of the 4th. And into the box for Baltimore. Colton Cowser. And he deals. And there's a ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Lined into left center, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And here is Jordan Westburg. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. The pitch.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
And there's a foul ball. The pitch. And down on strikes. And one gone. Jackson Holiday will hit next.
Second baseman, Jackson Holiday.
Pickoff move to first, and he's back in safely. And that's in for a strike. Liner snagged at first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. Back here in Baltimore. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Rodriguez back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Yankees need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swings through that.
2-1's the count.
Next pitch is downstairs. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And here it comes. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The bat, number 11. Shortstop.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And that's in the dirt. First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the fifth. Outside corner, there's a strike. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
You got a full count.
3-2 now. Check swing. Now to look down to first. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Juan Soto down.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Wells on second. Cabrera at first. One gone. That one in there across the letters. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Squeezes it. Here is Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one not close. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a pitch. Judge rips that one. Mullins moving under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar
The right-hander back to work. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. And he hits a ground ball right side. Rizzo steps on the bag. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now the catcher up to hit. Adley Rutschman. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That's down and in. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. There's a high chopper. Rizzo. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
The first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ball
That's
one, no strikes.
1-0.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. The wide to kick the pitch. There's a strike. Rizzo, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. This ball's chopped on the ground. Over to first, and a quick out, number 1. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Here comes a pitch. And that just misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The Yanks trailing by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Outside. Outside, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first with 1 gone. Alex Verdugo stepping in now for the Yankees. And it skips in the dirt.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The 1-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 away. Here's Gleyber Torres. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And a strike to Gleyber. Stanton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Back to the mound. And it's through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And the batter now, Austin Wells. 2 outs. And a strike in there. Flips the corner. Going to count 1 and 2. Got it. 3rd out. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Victor Gonzalez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Anthony Santander now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Santander.
And a pitch. Ground ball. Rizzo picks it up. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And next is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. 1 for 2. That one hammered center field. Back there. Goodbye, home run. A massive home run. It's 5-1. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. That just misses. 3-1 now. The pitch. Got him looking for the strikeout. Strike 3 called, and a slider at the knees. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's the strike. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
That missed. That's the ball.
Just missed. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
2-1 now. And that's a little bit high. And now it's filled up. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7. So the lineup flips over. And now Anthony Volpe. And a foul ball. The Yankees looking to rally. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. And they'll do it again.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Orioles leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Clobbered to right field. Way back. Gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 5-2. Keegan Aiken gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one misses. 1-0. Just off the inside edge.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. One down, base is empty.
Strike 2. 2-2.
That's out to center field. He's there. He's got it. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that out. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Gonzalez back to work. That clips the corner.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Step off, throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Now a chance for Jackson Holliday. That one down the line, and it finds its way through for a hit. Verdugo quickly throws it in. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
The batter, number 2.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Foul ball there. The 0-1. That's through there for a strike. Struck him out looking.
The catcher, number 35.
Adley Rutschman digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one
That's
drifts
in.
inside. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here at the bottom of the seventh. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two on, one out. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. That's out number two. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Wouldn't chase that time. And another ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Westberg over at second. Holiday at first. 2 out of the inning. Out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here is Anthony Rizzo. A wind in the pitch. And a foul ball left side.
Oh, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Breaking ball inside. And the count is 1-1. On the ground at first. O'Hearn takes it to the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Righty reliever out of the pen, Yennier Cano.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Up and in, and that is ball one. Cano, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's outside. Bounce to the left side. Henderson. And they take care of Stanton for the out. And up next for New York, Alex Verdugo. 1 for 3.
Alex Verdugo.
And it's fouled away. At the belt and fires. Right through there for a strike. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Caleb Ferguson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the Oriole cleanup here. Anthony Santander.
The right fielder, Anthony Santander.
And a pitch. That one misses.
That's the ball.
And that's ball one. And there's a ball.
That missed.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
No, that missed. That's the
Just
ball.
missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And the 3-1. That one ripped, but foul. Kicks and deals. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 6, designated
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Mountcastle.
Out of line, out towards center. Makes the grab. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
This one in the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. The 1-0. And there's the strike.
Two and one.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Fought off foul. The 2-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batter, left
Colton
fielder,
Cowser getting ready to hit.
Cowser.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. There's the swing and a miss.
They can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Westberg stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The Orioles trying to break this one open here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now the lefty.
Ball. 2-1.
Swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Corrals it, and that will end the inning. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Craig Kimbrell.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W. Here
is Gleyber Torres. The pitch. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Kimbrel measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And that one hammered. That's back. Gone into the flag court. And they inch closer. It's 5-3. And now, Austin Wells. A strikeout and a walk. Just missed. And the 1-0.
Ball.
The Orioles trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Inside,
that missed. That's the
just
ball.
missed. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
On to O'Hearn. Now one gone in the ninth.
The third baseman,
Cabrera, the next to hit, takes ball one. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Just outside. 2-2.
It's a good take.
2-2.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mullins settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down. So last chance for the Yankees. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
0-1.
That's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Kimbrel is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus to push through to the finish line.
The 5-3 final score in this one, as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.